wonder, would noise canceling headphones be good for someone with ADHD? I was thinking about that and I want to find out. So I went through and looked at some different benefits, and I'm going to go over all the benefits I found, well, at least 10 of those benefits in this podcast. Let's get into it. Thank you for joining me today on the Rewired Fitness podcast. Like I said, we're going to get into the first point now. Why I do that, go and click the subscribe button for me, as well as ring the notification bell and leave a like and a comment. That helps the podcast out, and it is amazing if you do that. Thank you for listening. The first point is going to be they help you get to sleep. Noise canceling headphones are great for that. Have you been in a noisy environment and tried to get to sleep? I cannot do it. Sometimes I guess some people need like background noise, like white noise, to get to sleep. But if you have noise canceling headphones and noise bothers you to try to get to sleep and you're really trying to get a more quiet environment, then noise canceling headphones would be great for that. Because now, if you hear something and you're hearing something all the time, and then you're like, how do I stop from hearing all these different sounds? Maybe the car passing by outside, or maybe you have cats and dogs that bark or whatever, or just whatever might keep you awake. Maybe someone plays loud music, like your roommate plays loud music, sometimes louder than you would want them to as you're trying to sleep. So the thing about it is noise canceling headphones would help with that, because you could drown out those sounds. You wouldn't hear all those sounds. It would make your environment a lot more quiet. And so that would help you get to sleep, I think. At least some people, I think it helps them to get to sleep because they need a quiet environment to get to sleep. And if you are one of those people and have ADHD, then it's going to be much harder to get to sleep if you are really paying attention to your environment and listening to everything, and every little thing is kind of keeping you awake and you're wondering about every little thing as you hear a sound. But if you have some noise canceling headphones on, then it's going to help you get to sleep better and quicker. And I think when you have ADHD, it's awesome to have anything that will help you get to sleep better and quicker, because a lot of times when you have ADHD, you have issues trying to get to sleep. And then you end up just being awake, and you end up thinking about whatever, and your mind just kind of wanders, and then you end up thinking about different things. And then you end up in a rabbit hole and looking up things at 3 o'clock in the morning, as opposed to if you have some noise canceling headphones on your head, maybe it wouldn't stop the thoughts, but maybe those things that are in your environment that are keeping you awake, it would help drown out those sounds that are keeping you awake. I don't know. What do you think about that? I think it does help. I think it's an awesome benefit of noise canceling headphones. Moving on to the second benefit. So the next benefit is going to be that if you're in a noisy work environment, that you should probably have some noise canceling headphones if it bothers you about people being around you and talking and other things in your environment that you can't concentrate while you are in that sort of environment. Noise canceling headphones would help. Now, I'm not talking about the ones that you would get as in a job that you require ear protection, because those are a different type of noise canceling headphones than the type I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones that are more of a consumer type that you can just buy, instead of the ones that are rated for different levels of noise for a construction environment, or an environment where there's a lot of noise constantly at the job that you're doing. And so I think it's really good if you have noise canceling headphones and you're in a job. Say you're in a job and you're in a really close environment where everybody around you talks and you just don't like it, and you want something to kind of drown out all the talking. And so you buy some noise canceling headphones, and that helps to drown out the extraneous talking around you. And then you'll be able to concentrate more and focus more on what you're doing, because you're not hearing all the talking going around, or all the noises of maybe folders slamming down or drawers closing, or whatever it is, whatever kind of environment that you're in, that you would need to have some more quiet to do your work. If that is something that you want, then noise canceling headphones would work for you, especially if it's going to work for you to keep you on task and keep you focused, because now you're not wondering what that noise is. You're not wondering, okay, this is an interesting noise over here. Let me go look and see what that is. Or, wow, I'm really trying to concentrate on this, but I can't concentrate because these two people are talking over here, or they're talking about going to lunch, or whatever it is, right? So noise canceling headphones would help with that. And I think it would really help if you're in one of those noisy work environments and noisy places where you want to work on something, especially like maybe you're working on a paper and you're in Starbucks and stuff. The noise canceling headphones will work there as well too, if you're in that kind of environment as well. if you need to kind of drown out people, but you still want to be in Starbucks and do that paper for class, then noise canceling headphones would help with that too, because now you're just listening to whatever is in the noise canceling headphone. You're drown out all the sounds around you. I think it's a good point. I think it's a great benefit of noise canceling headphones. Moving on to the next benefit of noise canceling headphones. The next benefit that I found I thought was really interesting through reading everything, it says that it decreases stress. You have less stress because of loud noises. So if you get stressed out by loud noises, then it would decrease that stress. Especially, you're somewhere and someone makes a loud unexpected noise and you kind of get, scared or freaked out by the loud noise because it's really unexpected. But if you have noise canceling headphones on, you may not even notice that sound happens. And I'm not talking about a sound that is something that you would indicate danger, right, to you. Just a loud sound, just something that happens that's a loud sound that you just doesn't matter if you hear it or not. With the noise canceling headphones, you wouldn't hear that noise, or at least it would be really reduced. And therefore, you wouldn't get bothered by it because now you're not getting bothered by it. Now you're not getting stressed out. Maybe you're studying and your roommate breaks a plate, or they're playing loud music, or they're talking out in the, den with all their friends right next to your door, and you're trying to study. And so now you're stressed out because you're trying to study and they're making a lot of noise. And so now you are stressed out because you keep hearing these loud noise and loud noise and loud noise, and you can't get what you need to get done for your class. So that's one instance to where loud noise can really increase your stress. And if you had noise canceling headphones, then this wouldn't be an issue because then you could just drown out all their talking or whatever they're doing in their room or in the other part of the environment that you share, right? Other part of the apartment and stuff. So just something to think about. I think it's an awesome benefit. And I think that it may do this. I can't say for sure if it decreases stress, but I would be interested if you have noise canceling headphones. Do they decrease your stress? Do they lessen your stress? I've seen it in a whole bunch of different places where they reviewed it and said, these are one of the benefits of it. I want to know if it's really true. So let me know if it's really true in the comments. The next benefit is going to be that you don't have to turn up the volume as much. I think it was really interesting that with noise canceling headphones that the volume of whatever you're listening to can be turned up less because you have taken out a lot of the noise of your environment. You are not having to listen to all the extra noise that you have in your environment. You're just listening to whatever is in the noise canceling headphones. So that's going to save you a lot of volume that you don't have to turn it up all that way. You don't have to compensate for the environment noise. I think that would be great because looking back, loud noises may cause some stress. But if you're in an environment and you don't have to turn your volume all the way up, then you can enjoy what you are listening to more. Because now you can listen to it at just a regular kind of volume. Instead of listening to it very loud, you can just listen to it at a lower volume and you can just enjoy more of what you're listening to, because now you're not hearing all the things in your environment. You're not hearing all the different sounds of the environment along with it. And so you're not now can hear all the things you didn't hear before. Like if you're listening to a song and you heard these different things before, but now that you have a quiet environment, you notice different things in the song that you never heard before. I think that would be amazing and awesome. So that's just one of the cool benefits of noise cancel headphones, is that you don't have to increase the volume as much because there's not as much environmental noise around you to hinder you hearing whatever you're listening to. Moving on to the next point. The next point is going to be noise canceling headphones prevent masking of sounds. And what I mean by that, when I say masking of sounds, is when you're in an environment that's noisy and you're trying to listen to something. Say you are listening to your favorite song and you've listened to it 100 times, but you've always listened to it in a really noisy kind of environment. And so you're like, wow, this song is amazing. And you just always listen to it in this one place that has a lot of noise. Like maybe you've listened to it in your room, but your room has a lot of noise outside and just all the time. But then you get noise canceling headphones and you're like, okay, I'm going to listen to it now. And you listen to it and then you notice a lot of things that you'd never heard before. Like, wow, I didn't notice that background singing before, this one person. Or wow, I didn't know that there was this really cool drums going on in the background that I'd never heard before. but now I hear all those different things. I didn't know that this specific sound was already in there, but now I hear it because noise canceling headphones takes out all that environmental noise. So it can be amazing. Once you put them on and start listening to something, you're like, wow, this is interesting. It's also cool because now I hear all this stuff because I don't have all the extra noise outside. I don't have all the extra environmental noise around me. Now I can listen to it and see what the sounds exactly are and what is going on actually in the song, whatever I'm listening to, whether a podcast, audiobook, whatever it is. You can now hear and enjoy the full sound of whatever you're listening to. And that sound is not masked by other things in the environment. You're not losing the full sound just because you have environmental noise. You actually get to enjoy the full sound now because you do have noise canceling headphones. So that's an interesting point. I thought it would be a great benefit to discuss. I want to make sure I brought that up. Moving on to the next point. And the next point is going to be that it blocks annoying noises. Noise canceling headphones block annoying noises. And you might think this is a weird point, might think this is a silly point, might think it's not a good point, but it is. And I'll tell you why. Because once you hear an annoying noise, the first time you might think, okay, well, yeah, okay, not such a big deal. I can deal with it. It was just once. But if you keep hearing it over and over and over and over again, that noise is going to frustrate you. Because now you want that noise to stop and it's not stopping and it's continuing and you don't have a way to stop it at this point. So it's going to be annoying and you're not going to be happy about hearing that annoying noise over and over and over again. Noise canceling headphones can prevent that. It can't prevent the noise, but it can prevent you from hearing it. And so I think that is a benefit of them. I think it's a benefit that if some noise is annoying you, you can just put on the noise canceling headphones and it's not there anymore for you. And I'm thinking of a situation to where I have a carbon monoxide alarm, and when that battery goes dead and I need to put a new battery in it, it beeps every 5 to 10 minutes. It just go beep, beep, beep. It beeps. And if you don't change it, it just continues to beep. Now, that's all throughout the day, all throughout the night. So if you're trying to sleep, you're still going to hear that thing going off and beeping. Now, if you have noise canceling headphones, you say, well, I can't get a battery till tomorrow. That thing's going to beep until I do. Put my noise canceling headphones on, don't even hear the beep. Now, that is not saying if the alarm is working and there is actual carbon monoxide stuff going on that you need to take care of, that's different. I'm just saying if there's nothing going on and you haven't changed the battery, you know that's all it is, and it starts beeping every 5-10 minutes, it can be annoying. So any noise like that is annoying, you could just block out with noise canceling headphones. I think that is a great benefit, even a small one, even though it might be a silly one to some people, it can be an amazing one to others. Moving on to the next point. The next one I'm going to go over is going to be the most common benefit of noise canceling headphones. It reduces hearing loss. Now, you would think this is really easy, really common. Just wanted to go over it, just wanted to mention, because you have noise canceling headphones, it cancels out all the loud noises in your environment. Then that is going to protect your hearing. It's going to also protect your hearing from hearing constant noise all the time, because hearing constant noise all the time is also not good. But with noise canceling headphones, you cancel out both of those things. You cancel out the loud noises, you cancel out the constant extra noise you hear in your environment. So this can be great for you. This can be great to help people protect their hearing. And protecting your hearing is really important. So just think about that. When you get noise canceling headphones, this is also a great benefit of it. It is the most common one, but it's a great benefit of noise canceling headphones that it can reduce hearing loss. Now, don't say that, hey, I told you that I'm a doctor and that I recommended it for you, because I'm not a doctor or anything like that. But it just makes sense that if you have loud noises, if you have constant noise outside and you have headphones on that reduce that noise and make it quiet, that it should protect hearing loss. And the fact that you don't have to turn the volume up as much, as I mentioned before, then that will also help to protect hearing loss as well, because now you can listen to it at a lower level. You don't have all the extra noise in the environment. You don't have the extra loud noises. And then you have noise canceling headphones, and it helps you reduce all three of those things. It should have a good chance of helping to reduce the chance of hearing loss as well. Okay, another great benefit is going to be that noise canceling headphones can stop sensory overstimulation, sensory overload. This can be amazing for anyone that suffers from this. So if you do, basically suffer from sensory overload, then noise canceling headphones can help you because you're going to walk into a room, hear the loud constant noise, whatever the room is or whatever the place is that you're in, and you're going to get bothered by it. You're going to hate it. You want to leave. You just don't want to be there if you have sensory overload issues. And with noise canceling headphones, you don't have to worry about that because you walk into that loud, constant noise space that you walk into, you put on your noise canceling headphones and it drowns out that sound. It makes it go completely away or reduces it to a level that is not loud, and that's amazing. Because now you're in a room and you just hear nothing that's going to bother you, which is great. So if you have sensory overload, sensory overstimulation issues, noise canceling headphones may be amazing for you. It may be one of the things that can be a tool that you can use and will help when you're in different areas and different things that you have to go to that you know you don't want to be there because it's going to be a loud noise. But if you have these noise canceling headphones, you can just go in there, put the noise canceling headphones on, and then be good. And so I think it would be a great benefit if you suffer from those issues. I don't know. You let me know if you suffer from overstimulation, sensory overstimulation, or sensory overload issues. Let me know if you have noise canceling headphones and how much they help. In my opinion, I think they would help a lot. I think they would be such a great benefit if you are dealing with those issues. But I'm not a doctor, and I don't really know if it works like that. But just from everything I read, it should help. And it says that, hey, it might be one of the best things for you if you have issues like that. But I do want to know from y'all. Let me know in the comments. All right, moving on to the next point. Another great feature for noise canceling headphones is they can give you a sense of comfort because now you're not hearing all these extra noises. You're not hearing all the loud noises. You may not hear the sudden loud noise that you would normally hear if you didn't have the noise canceling headphones on. And so now you just have a quiet environment and you're hearing exactly what you want to hear. If you're listening to music or podcasts or an audiobook, whatever you're listening to, you have the ability to just not have any extra sound that is around you that is just not in your headphones. So it can be a great thing because now you're just like, oh, all that stuff's going on out there. I don't hear any of it. I am hearing my smooth jazz music. I don't know why I thought of smooth jazz, but just saying. And I don't have to worry about anything. I'm not hearing any of that noise, any of that extra noise. Now, the caveat I would give you is this. Don't go out exercising and running with noise canceling headphones on because you do need to be aware of cars and things, on the road that are there. You need to be aware. But if you're if you know you're going to be in an environment and you're saying, hey, I really don't want to be in this noisy environment, it would be better and make me feel more comfortable if I didn't have to hear all the extra noise from all these different things, then put on your noise canceling headphones and it should give you a sense of comfort, or I think it will give you a sense of comfort because now you're hearing exactly what you want to hear. You're not hearing all the extra stuff that can just make the experience not so good because you want to hear whatever you want to hear, and then you have all this extra noise, and then you might miss something you really want to hear. You might miss a part. You're really trying to hear this one part of whatever you're listening to, and you just miss it because there's all this extra noise and you can't hear it because all the people are talking, or you're in a really noisy environment, but you really want to. With noise canceling headphones, you can still hear what you want to hear. And so it's going to make you more comfortable because you're not dealing with the extra stress of, hey, there's all this noise out. There's all this noise here, all this noise there. These people going here, people going here. I hear all this extra stuff going on. You can just relax and enjoy what you are listening to. So I think it's a great benefit. I think it's one that maybe people might miss because of the fact that they may not think about that. It gives them more comfort just to have some headphones that give you the ability to hear everything inside your headphones that you want to hear and hear nothing outside your headphones that you don't want to hear. Moving on to the last point. Okay, the last point is going to be that noise canceling headphones help with focus and concentration. And the great thing about that is if you have ADHD, this is going to be one of the best things for you. And why do they help with concentration and focus? Is because they take out all the extra noise in your environment that can be distractions. So that can be amazing because if you are focusing and concentrating on something with ADHD and you have gotten to the mode to where you are in the mode to where you are doing that and you're working towards the finish line and you are about to accomplish what you need to accomplish because you have decided that I'm focused, I'm concentrating, I'm moving at a good pace. Yes. But then you hear a noise that you don't know what it is and you want to go investigate, and it's a curious noise and your attention shifts to that noise. Now you have broken the focus and concentration you had on whatever you're trying to do and it's on something else. But if you have noise canceling headphones, you won't hear that noise. And I'm not saying don't hear noises that are really important, right? You don't want to just disregard those noises. I don't want to say that. But if you know that you're in a good, place to where you can concentrate on one thing and there should be no extra noises that are going to bother you, but you hear a noise and it bothers you, then having noise canceling headphones would be amazing for you because it would prevent that. Or if you're in a really noisy environment at home where you have like kids and everybody living at home and there are a lot of noise and you're trying to study and get a degree that you didn't finish before and you're going back to school and you're ready to do everything. You're trying to study, but there's constant noise and you can't deal with it because you're trying to concentrate, you're trying to focus. But you put on noise canceling headphones and all that noise goes away, and then you can look at that and concentrate and say, okay, don't hear anything else. I'm listening to my music if I had to listen to my music or whatever, and I'm into studying and finishing whatever I need to finish for today. So it can be a great benefit to someone with ADHD. It can be a great benefit to help focus, to help concentrate on things, because now when you have noise canceling headphones, you can just get rid of the noise, the extra noise that you would hear that would distract you. So I think it's a great benefit. I think it's an awesome benefit. I think that if it helps to the level I think it will help with, that if you have ADHD, it's a great thing to have. But if you have ADHD and have noise canceling headphones, let me know how they work for you in the comments. Let me know, have you seen a lot of benefit from them? What kind do you have? What's the best kind to get? Because I really want to know that as well. But let me know in the comments. Let me know what you do if you have noise canceling headphones and how you use them, all that kind of stuff. Okay, thank you for listening. That is all the information I have for you today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching if you're on YouTube. And just thank you for lending me a little bit of your time to go over all this and deliver this to you. And hopefully this information helps as well. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a wonderful day. You are all amazing, every person that watches. And have an awesome, awesome rest of your week. Talk to you later. Bye.